Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cuban Link Show. Let the notifications come out. When you receive them, please press the goddamn button. Give me some likes. Give me some insights. We're going to talk about truth today. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about truth. You see how long my notifications be? They be doing a shadow ban on me, I'm telling you. They be trying, boy. They be trying. Magical Indigo, what up, homie? ¿Cómo estamos? Blow it up, TV, my man. Lata. Magical, what up? I see that, baby. I see that. Nothing but love, man. They gonna point to the jail and say, go all the way in. Oh, man. Yeah, man. What's going on, man? I see everybody, huh? He wanted to go viral, right? Man, Joey Crack wanted to go viral. He said he's the king of going viral. Well, he's definitely the king now. Yeah, he's definitely the king now. Del Toro, what's up, man? Shavit Smith, what's up? Carlos Cancel, my brother, what's up, Carl? Lowe's, what up, baby? Ya tú sabes, my bro. Babalu Machete, el que ríe último se ríe mejor. Yeah, that's it. But you know what, to tell you the truth, man, you know I don't laugh at shit like that. I might just, you know, get on here now. And I act the way I act, you know what I'm saying? That's how I socialize. But, you know, that was never my goal, things like that, you know what I'm saying? But as a real individual, you know what I want. If you're a real dude, you already know what I want. So it's not like, you know, I don't want you to be thinking I'll be gloating and I'll be wishing for dudes' downfalls like that. I do want them to be accountable, especially like a fat dude like that. You know, I came through, you know what I'm saying, that avenue with him, and I was part of helping it, you know what I'm saying, that brand Terror Squad go as high as it went when I was there. It's different, you know, it's personal to the point that, and I was never just a regular artist in there, you know what I'm saying, and it's more like also kind of was also sort of my baby, you know, say like the brand, the Terror Squad brand, just like it was Pun's baby, it was Joe's baby, it's really Joe's baby, you know, he owns 100%. But as far as how I took it, you know, the whole movement, so I would want to do like that we came from the same beginnings, stuff like that, as far as to the world, to have some accountability, man, and have some honor with him. And he's just looking, I mean, he's been looking disgusting and horrible. You know, I've been trying to warn him, regardless as you see me going in on him, making jokes, ridiculing him, calling him out his name, you know, exposing reality truth. And it's usually when I expose the reality truth, it's when he says a story, and I know it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? So I have to come up here and tell y'all the real story. You know what I'm saying? And for him being a narcissist and keep poking at the bear, which I'm one of the bears he poked, you know what I'm saying? They should have left it alone when I left it alone. Because, you know, it was really, it was on me to really, you know what I'm saying? Keep it going and whenever I feel like I could do what I do because I earned it, right? But I did leave it alone for a little bit. But, you know, the belugas can't just, you know, swim and do them. They got to fart in the water and blow the fart my way. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to smell that fart no more. Like, you know, you made me puke and I'm going to just, you know, go hunt you with the beluga spear and everything. So that's what happened with him. But, like I said, if I didn't do what I needed to do, as far as like me and his beef, if I didn't see him one-on-one and beat the shit out of him again for my satisfaction and get back on that level, or him apologizing to me on some more like real shit in front of the world and put that respect back on the truth and you know what I'm saying, and in my craft, that he tried to steal my artistry and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And things like that, and do my brother like that, like he did, his family. If he would have did that, like I said, man, we could still probably have to scrap, you know what I'm saying? Just for the betrayal of inviting the third person and, you know, in the thing. And as you could see, that's another thing I wanted to tell you. Yeah, but I don't get no satisfaction on that. There's things that bitch ass people go through, what he's going through, that deserve it. That's how you got to look at it. He deserves all this shit he's getting. Don't get that twisted. You know what I'm saying? TA is, as much as you think and you reading that complaint, that you think he's lying, y'all gonna be really surprised at the end of the day when y'all see the receipts. Because y'all can talk all this, oh yeah, he lying, it's a money grab. When y'all see the receipts, y'all just, some people still don't want to see the receipts. Like, the receipts is there. Like, the complaint is out. You know what I'm saying? The paperwork is out, it's 150 things. I didn't even get to look at all of them. But as far as like the receipts are there, I don't think that the federal government would accept that shit. It is a RICO case, but it's a civil RICO case. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know they had those type of cases. I thought it was just a civil, regular, civil case, but it's a RICO. And I mean, what it has is in there, the information that it has, that RICO civil case complaint has in there, I don't think it's going to stick just as a RICO civil case. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Because of just, it's a lot of criminal acts that's going on in there that he's been accused of. And then there's receipts to them. That's the thing. The receipts are there. The pictures of the girls are there. The evidence of the girls' voice and the actual victims of that, whatever, you know what I'm saying, the SA, are in the complaint. They got the recordings. They got the recordings of the stupid Mudley, the Mudley. You know who Mudley is, because we're going to call him Mudley right now. The Mudley one, Watergun Willie. And then you got the other baloney that I've been telling y'all too, the bitch player. Those two. And then when you see the complaint and everything, I didn't even know this, but they're conspiring against me. Talking about that I'm not outside and we're waiting to catch me. Like, my name. Like, get that cut out. Get fucking chotas on tu cabrón. So, at the end of the day, they conspiring on the phone talking about me, that if they catch me outside or whatever, they're waiting. I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't know because I've been outside. Like, I understand, like, why these people be, you know what it is, man? They create a narrative. That's one thing about them. That's why they became the lying squad of the whole hip-hop industry. Because they create a narrative within their world, and they spread it to their friends. They got a lot of friends. So they keep this, like, narrative talking, and, they talk around themselves, and, and they just, they talk about, like, the lies that they say. You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing, man. God bless the dead. But I did wanted to say this because, and I had a talk on Instagram Live the other day with my man Wentz, right? And I met him through, the internet and all that, but I know of him. But, Charlie Rock, God bless the dead, because at the end of the day, before he passed away, he found Jesus and he was sober, and me and him was starting to build a relationship and all of that. But he even told people, he didn't just tell Wentz. He told a lot of people this. Other people told me this, Wentz. So don't even think that he just told you and you told me my mistake, which you did. You did tell me because, you wanted us to get together and all that, but okay. I was so, like, shell-shocked, like, what? That Charlie said he had, they had took me, like, he stuffed me in the trunk one day, drove me up to see Joe, stuff like that. Like, they kidnapped me. They called some old, what they did to Who Kid, I guess. What Pun did to Who Kid, really. But I was so, and that's after Charlie passed away, I learned about this. So I was like, wow, he was saying shit like that. But now in my head, I always try to put my feet in somebody else's shoes. Like, okay, so they was gassing people. This is how they used to do it? Because I know, dudes are for real. They do things like that, right? To other people. But I guess they put me around the other people. Like, and when you start telling these stories, oh, you had Cuban Link on the trunk. Oh, when we see Cuban Link, we're going to get him. Oh, he's not outside, he's hiding. You spreading these shit around their little world. There's other people that are listening, spectators, baloney smokers that want to be down with them. Oh, they're here, they're over here. And even real niggas that they're here, and they might believe them. But I'm here to tell you that was all lies, man. All lies. I was just recently talking to somebody that And I was surprised that he wanted to talk to me at all, to say the truth. And let me say it publicly too, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I helped this dude really close to me at one time, at one point. Really good friends. Like I said, always he was a good dude when he was with Cuban, when he was around in my area, my world, and I was around his world when it was just us. But then, like I said, he veered off, he started doing his own thing. I didn't know about the other side. And then certain characters came in the other side. And I think that's what spoiled him. You know, that's what I think, in my opinion, right? But during that process, you know, I bumped it into one of his family members, his sister, and I said things I shouldn't have said because I should have kept it just between me and him. And it's no excuse for it, but the hurt that I felt like he betrayed me was so much that I wanted to set it off like that. And it was one of those drunk Henny nights inside of a bar. And I want to apologize to her because at the end of the day, I don't got proof that he's dead. And he didn't even have proof that I was that. So it was, I like to say, a miscommunication on that. I haven't dug deep into that. I did ask for proof. If you could show me that, it would be better. But you know what? The fact that he stood on the phone with me for 3 hours, I said, you know what? There's some honor there. He wouldn't be talking to me about the love he had for 3 hours. And I wouldn't have been talking to him about the love I had for 3 hours. So I'm man enough to say that. You know what I'm saying? So to his sister and even to his mom's is somebody I held, you know, in high regards and got love for. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a type of dude that respects those family values. And I think I stepped out of bounds when I did that to his sister that day because she had nothing to do with it. It was just I was so, you know, felt betrayed. You know what I'm saying? That somebody like that I was trying to help was shitting on me. You know what I'm saying? It was really shitting on me. And nobody cared. So regardless of that, you know what I'm saying, my man, like I said, I would do that. So Frankie, tell your sister that. All right? Tell your sister that. Tell your mom's my love. But, you know, me and you still, you know, we could do whatever we want. It's men. We know what it is. You do you, I do me. But now, saying that story and hearing that conversation I had with you, Frank, I started understanding why you said that I'm in hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like why you might have thought that I was in hiding, that, you know, I'm not in whatever. I didn't understand it when I was talking to each other. But now when I see the complaint with the pistol Pete and you know, this complaint that came out and they got the phone conversations, I guess somebody recorded it with Percy, Pistol Pete and the Rich Dollar dude. And I see my name up there and they talking about me. And they talking about, oh, Cuban Link been hiding, y'all been waiting. You know, I've been going around Castle Hill to see him. Like, yo, these dudes is crazy. Or maybe they're trying to gas each other up as far as like Rich is in Florida, this dude in the Bronx with me. So I'm like, yo, when these dudes, I be outside. I don't see these dudes. They've never been a threat on anything, right? That's me. But I walk with a certain kind of, you know, mojo when I walk. But the fact that I'm in this whole thing with that over there is crazy because that was like, you letting everybody know what's going on. And I wanted to know too what was going on because I was blind for a minute. So there's stupidity once again, and y'all want to act like y'all really about that, right? Because you know what it's about, like at the end of the day with me. You think Pete know me for a long time. Rich Dollars, you know me for a long time too. Y'all crews know me. And maybe that's how the enemy works with me. Because they know me so much and they know what I'm about. I'm so straight up with it. I have no hair in my tongue. I got no reason to lie. So I tell my story the way I tell it, right? Because it's time to tell a story. Because if I don't tell it, all these lies and all this dirt they put on me behind my back, I mean, like I told you, I felt like I was buried alive at times. Because it's not, you know, they wouldn't never tell me nothing like this. Nobody will ever come up and say nothing like this. And I walk through the same hoods and I walk through the Bronx with my head up. Any block that I want. And it's love. Because my mind is on love. But it's also, you already know what it is when we walk these streets. So for these dudes to have this kind of like, you know what I'm saying? narrative about me and start spreading this in their circles only. But it spreads around and I get to hear it. Like I said, I got to assume a lot of things because they would never tell me straight up, right? And I got to be on point because you ain't going to catch me from the back again like I got caught in Jimmy's, right? So you know I'm on point. So if nobody tells me nothing but I feel it or I sense it and I start making, you know what I'm saying? Like my mind starts playing chess. It starts moving like 10 steps ahead. I'll be 10 steps ahead. It's just they get mad when I blow up the spot. You know what I mean? They get mad when I blow up the spot. I see it. I put things together. Oh, okay. Okay, Hulk is just talking about me like this because, okay, somebody must be telling him some fake shit. Oh, this nigga Coleon, yo, he came out of jail. Oh, somebody, oh, the Eve and the Don De Niro. Oh, you know what I'm saying? These dudes, and I put the pieces together. And I see the whole picture. Oh, these niggas been bought off. And these are internal friends of mine. You know what I'm saying? They shared energy with me and I had love for all the time. And those are the ones that I want to just smack the shit out of. You know what I'm saying? Catch them for real. Because those are the ones that are the traitors. Because they're spreading things that you shouldn't know is far from the truth from me. You know? And I'm a type of dude to put the facts straight up on the table and put the people that I have a problem with or that's talking about it right in front of me and go, all right, let's talk about it right now to see who's lying. That's me, right? Because that's how you find the truth. But these dudes don't do that. They do the girl shit. The girl shit. Oh, you said this. Oh, yo, yesterday. Start inventing stories. And that's what's been going on for a long time in my life. You know what I'm saying? Me thinking the guys next to me are my peoples. So I wanted to clear that up. This is the moment of truth, right? Since it's Joe's moment of truth, I figured I'm making my moment of truth for the Cuban Revolution. Because it will be televised. You know? But like I said, I'm glad that I spoke to somebody from the past that I did. And don't think that they still won't talk behind your back, because I got the recordings too of what was said. And any time that I got snuffed, my dude, remember when the Jimmy's Sofa Lounge, and I snuffed that dude, somebody snuffed me from the back, remember that? Yeah, it was from the back again, right? So when you take credit, at least take credit when you go head up with somebody, because we go head up with people. We don't take credit for the back shit. You know what I'm saying? They slice me from the back. That's bitch nigga shit, my dude. Snuffing from the back. That's bitch nigga shit, my dude. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the other one that we was talking about, because I wasn't talking about the BX Over one, right? Because the BX Over one, I caught BX Over first, and he caught me later. That's the ones y'all saw. So you know what? In my hearts of hearts, at the end of the day, we kind of even. I respect that. We leave it like that. Could we get it on again a third time? 100%. You know, we'll do it, but it's no extra hate. It's nothing. I feel like, he got me back. Okay, cool. We all good with the get back. But don't ever think, just because y'all saw that, y'all didn't see the one I hit him. And I was dolo against 10 of them. All right? I was dolo against 10 of them when I did it. Now, y'all check that story out and see if your boy Q be lying. So put some respect on my name. We're going to have to tell the truth. I'm not out here trying to be the biggest gangster in the world or be the thug of the world. But nigga, put some respect on my name when that time came up for me, boy. Those that stepped in front of that square circle with me, and when I got down, put some respect on my name. Stop shitting on me because the fat boy got y'all paid off, or you trying to suck the over there so you could get some money with them and get that fame and try to, fit in with them. Stop it already. Stop it. He's not going to get you a deal. The fat beluga hasn't gotten nobody a deal that betrayed me yet. Coleon, what's up, man? You came out, man. It's been like, what, 5-6 years? Did you get a deal, man? Did you even do a feature with anybody except Jadakiss? He's from Yonkers, though. Did Joe ever do anything to help you yet, man? Figaro, remember, you bitch-ass nigga? Remember, you switched shit, you went with KR, tried to diss me. Did you get a deal, Figaro? Did you ever become a rapper? Because that's what I was trying to help you do. Right? Oh, Don De Niro, baloney smoker Don De Niro. Did you fucking traded me, and next thing you know, you're taking pictures with Joe, too, like a bitch. Oh, you guys pitbull to diss me. Did you get a deal? Did you become a rapper, like a real rapper? And Pañol también? Because you suck anyway, but have you been a successful rapper? You better, a car salesman, you better be on the scene with Chris Gotti. You better thank the Lord Chris Gotti got you right with him. So I'm saying, like, these dudes betrayed the hand that fed them to get bitten by the fucking beluga. And they love it when the beluga bites them, right? Because they stay there. They stay, So I just want to get some truth. So this is the moment of truth, y'all. And since it's the beluga's moment of truth, I'll make it mine. I want to see one of these podcasts. I want to see one of these where the corporates that I'm talking about, they make it theirs. And they be truthful to the people. Be truthful to the people. Sound for the truth. The world is showing you that. The universe is showing you that. Let me get back to the comments, though. What he do? And then when you gonna drop on the music, then sound like my people. Soon, man, soon. It's been, it's a revolu. The Cuban Links world's been a revolu. Because as soon as I turn my back, there's people, you know what I'm saying? Like shadows behind me getting together. Then I turn around, it's like playing fucking hide and go seek, charades. When you turn back, they freeze. Oh no, we love you, Q. And then you turn around, it's like, you feel mad movement. But you really, you trusting them too much. So it's like, I didn't know they was plotting like that. They trying to really do some dirt bullshit. And that's how people get hurt. That's how a motherfucker that's not on point like that would get hurt. If I'm not paying attention to that, I would have been got hurt. And I don't have to explain it to Hocus, with the whole situation. I think real people understand why Cuba stood away for a certain reason. I don't have to explain it. But the bothers me is that they act like they don't know. And they talking about serious individuals. Like I said, man, I'm not a bragger. I'm not a do this glorifying any violence. But I think people should do their real, like friends I had, they probably know a lot about me, about being a cool friend, having fun, you know what I'm saying? Comedian, snapping, getting girls, going to clubs, drinking Hennessy, smoking weed. They might have seen that. That's what I am. That's who I really am. That I'm an artist. I love artistry. But there's a few that understand when it goes to the real side of things, to the 300 Spartans, they know that. They know that. I made movies before. I made like a good 4 or 5 movies, like real movies, blockbusters. I'm not talking about just regular. Here, fight. No, blockbusters. I got caught up in 2 of them, maybe. But the other 3, go do your research. I'm talking about the big movies, because there's really like straight to rental, Netflix, and then there's the ones that are blockbusters. You know what I'm saying? The Avatars. You know what I'm saying? The Transformers, the big budget ones. Because those are the ones, that they should tell you about. And it'd be amazing, because it'd be like, well, I'm the underdogs. Like, we the underdogs. See, okay, always been the underdogs, and we still like this. What? And the other ones run. So please, and that's what it is. It's time for the movie. It's time for me to take my real life and put it into, a real action flick and real drama flick, a real novelty. Like, for real. It's time for that. I know. Shit, I've been through enough. Bad, good, action, drama, love, hate. I've been through all those emotions already. I'm ready to make a movie, man. I told you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. But that it comes with the business side. The business side, I told you, it's just don't stop there. But this coincides with the business side. And that's why it's time for the Cuban Revolution to be televised. It's time. It's time for my own reasons. For the reasons that I started doing this game for the reasons that this camera is on right now. Because this is what we do, We do as artists. We got a life, we got a story, Most of the greatest artists are fucking psychos and geniuses, but they're also psychos, you know what I'm saying? And their life is crazy. Like, the art, my art, my business side, as far as like my artistry world might be calm and collective at one point, but my life ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. You know what I'm saying? The yin and the yang. And that's what makes the artists, man, the great ones anyway. Yeah, man, so y'all the reason that I'm really If I, you gotta be honest. I mean, I tried everybody. I've been honest and been real and been loyal to most people, to all of the people around me, really. You know what I'm saying? And it's time to be really loyal and honest with y'all. So y'all can see it. Y'all can judge it. Y'all can judge me. Since all my friends and all the people, I left them to judge me, and look where they put me. With the illest, craziest lies of stories about me, with the crazy running my name through the dirt behind my back, with not even standing up for me when it's time to get on that line and fight with me. Yeah, that's what they left me. So now it's me and y'all, me and the public. The reason why, I became an MC, a rapper. So I'm gonna give y'all my life straight up, with no filters, no middlemen. It is what it is. And if anybody want to challenge it, you're welcome to challenge it. You're welcome to challenge it. So, yeah. But this this indictment is crazy. With this Beluga and TA, Like I said, I haven't seen TA straight up on some personal level shit, but we talked. Like I said, we started with the Lord Jamar song, and then we started vibing from there. And like I said, when I heard his talent, I was like, wow, he's dope. He's dope. I expected less. I expected that he was just fronting. He had just got the attitude. He's around Fat Joe all the time. So I already recognized the Terror Squad swag. So he was like, he fronting a little too much. Then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard him. And I got to know him a little bit over the phone calls. And I was like, he a cool motherfucker. And to tell you the truth, when I said my story back then, from the beginning, I was trying to warn the youth of folks like that, like a TA, not to get caught in things like that. That's why I told my story from back then. You know what I'm saying? So the next artist could come up and be like, yo, I can't go what Cuban went through. It's gotta be easier. It's gotta be smarter. I know I'm a dickhead. I did a lot of dickhead fucking whack business dealers. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not ashamed of, but it's like, I gotta blame myself, you know what I'm saying? And that's using the loyalty and the love that hindered a lot of things. That's why I try to tell you now, it's fuck everybody. It's Cuban Revolution gonna be televised my way. So, I didn't just do this and I woke up yesterday and said, oh, let me just do this. Like, come on, man. I'm 50 years old. I started when I was 20, 21. I'll give you what? That's what is that? 19 years or 29 years? What the fuck? Almost. Whatever it is. I'm lost right now in my math. So yeah, man, that's a long time. I earned mine, man. I earned mine. Did it the G way too. Did it the G way. Struggled and everything through. I know if I would have went over there, I could have been, my life would have been easy. If I would have took the other route. Oh yeah, let me get the business side of things. That we kept the street morals the way we did. I don't regret it. Like I said, I wasn't searching for no money when it came to how my get back was with Joe. It was a personal thing. We was friends. That's the betrayal that, it's priceless. It's priceless. That goes with the honor, the loyalty, the integrity, things that I thought we built, we had a rapport with, and he broke it. So my collection was never about money, man. It was about a lot of those, not just one. All those things he broke, he had to repay me because he had to face me, And, but God kept me safe. God kept him safe, kept me safe. We survived through all of that. As far as till now, only one day you'll get the full real story. And it was more crazier than y'all think. I'll make it look, I'll be smiling and tell you stories and yeah, and this. And I'll put it in my little comedy thing on it. But believe me, it was serious stuff. Real serious stuff. And both crews. Joe's crew from the beginning was psychos. And my crews was psychos. To tell you the truth, nothing, and TA's crew, like away from psychos. We just entertaining. This is like the entertainment world. So when we come out here, we gotta really, you know what I'm saying? Like we know what it is, but we gotta do what we do. But they know how serious it is. You know what I'm saying? And the serious people we roll with. So when I hear like a Hocus 4/5. That's my dude too. Tell me, oh, I don't know why Cuban be playing with like the Pistol Pete's and these are serious guys. You know what I'm saying? And when you talk like that and you used to rock with me and you represented me in a way, you making me feel like you making them, or you making them feel like I'm not a serious guy. You know what I'm saying? So you like playing me to the enemy and you don't even notice it. That's why the enemy talks to you or talks about me in front of you any way he wants to. You gave him that luxury, that comfort, that comfortability. I would never do that to anybody that I rock with. That's the difference between me and the rest. So I just wanted to touch on those serious topics for a minute. What else? Oh yeah, another news. Another news. You know what made my day today? Yo, I'm chilling, just waking up. My man hits me up and said, "Yeah, put the PBD podcast." The Patrick, you know what I'm saying? The Patrick, you know what it is, the PBD podcast. That's like after Joe Rogan, they're at the top. But besides that, I love these guys' podcast, right? Dopest podcast ever to me. They speak the truth. They ask the real questions. They had 100. Gene Deal was on it. Dave Dash was on it. PBD podcast is like the best for real. Like for real, they like the best. And I'm not just saying that because of that little story I'm gonna tell you now, but I've been a fan of them for like at least 4 years already. I've been watching them, and they got the best interviews. He's one of the best interviewers I heard. You know, saying besides Panda Chop, but definitely. So I wake up and I turn on to them, and who they got there? Scott Storch, right? Scott Storch. Shout out to Scott Storch. Never met him. I know he rocks. He did, he used to rock with Raul real close and all of that. And I know what he been through. I seen Joe also give him the distance when he had a little drug habit. So I seen all of that. So I see Scott Storch on it. They was interviewing Scott Storch and I was interviewing him about the beat, the Dr. Dre beat that he made. Him being a producer for Dre and not getting all the credits, and him having millions of dollars and wasting them drugs, and he gave all his friends mad love, and his friends was in there, basically that type of story. His friends were taking advantage of him and all of that. So in the middle of this shit, right, they start talking about, yo, yeah, so Fat Joe, this, that. So out of nowhere, man, Patrick, right? So Patrick, he goes and he says, which was that kid? Which was the one that said this? This is dedicated to the ones who never made it. I hated the fact you faded away. You were the greatest. Oh, yo, how Patrick knew my lyrics like that, right? Because it's like, this is what happened now. Remember, that shit was 2000 when I dropped Flowers for the Dead. So for him to remember that, besides he's a real like hip hop head, he's been a hip hop head. When he started, he had a fade and all that. Now he got a little pushback. He looks a little more business attire, and he's a great businessman on top of that. So for that dude in 2025 to remember Cuban Link's Flowers for the Dead verse, and he gave me such love right there. Now, he didn't even remember my name, but he remembered my work. You understand? That's another inspiration. Just like when y'all told me when I wanted to stop, like I say, like, even when I went to Bang Bang Boogie, I bring it back to there, and I always said, my inspiration was the young boys in there that made me put that pen to the paper, which was S1, Hocus. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got so much love for them brothers, because they inspired me again. You know what I'm saying? And Gilly brought me to that situation, so I blame Gilly for that too, on some more like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a role manager's job, and that's a great friend. So I always remember those things. You know what I'm saying? And I kept it in my heart. That's why I talk about them, the way I do it. And then when I feel like I gave them chances, and when I felt like I'm betrayed, I go extra hard on you. And that's just the way it is, right? But just to give you an example of inspiration, it's like that, right? Like when I wrote to my fans, I started with the internet, right? With this Instagram stuff and Facebook. And I was just writing, and I see the comments y'all was leaving me on the things, on the pictures that I would just put up. You know, say, yo, where's the album? Yo, Q, man, come on, you need to come back. You know, just that. That I appreciate y'all so much. That's why this Cuban Revolution is dedicated to y'all. Because, you know, I told everybody, I gave love to everybody around. But this time I'm concentrating on y'all. So y'all can be the judge of everything. Because I know what I did. In my mind, and everything was the realest ever. Or the most I could do. You know what I'm saying? Or a gesture of friendship that I ever gave to those that was around me. You know what I'm saying? To push them forward. Never backwards, or never to get them trapped up or use them to get me up. Always, always. Whoever I had beside me, I wanted them to walk with me. You know what I'm saying? Not behind me. They didn't appreciate that. Cool. Y'all gonna be the judge of that. So when I heard my man Patrick, St. Patrick, say them little words, but he couldn't remember my name. He said, I don't remember the name. And then, you know, Scott Storch is there like this. When he said that verse, Scott, you already know Scott Storch is from Terror Squad. Raul, that was Raul's friend and all of that. That was like Terror Squad. And I heard from other people that was around. I know. He don't have no really say. He's like a coward in that situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that Joe would take advantage of a person like that 100%. You know? But and he made Joe. He made, let it make it rain on him. He made Lean Back. So Scott Storch is a big, you know what I'm saying? But Joe will never give him his full credit like that because I don't think he respects him as a man like that. That's what I feel though, separately. Yeah, what's up with your lips, my nigga? I love you, but Scott Storch's lips look crazy. Like, I don't know what happened. Did he do his lips? What's going on, Scott? Did you torch your lips? Let me know, Scott. Scott, you're incredible, but you look crazy right now. Like, I don't know. What the hell? Dr. Miami went crazy. All right, let me stop snapping. So, Scott Storch was there like this, right? Well, who's that? Who's that? I don't know. And you know, if you know music and you know hip-hop, you know who's that. This is dedicated to the ones who never made it. I hated the fact you faded away. You were the greatest. So I pay much respect. You know, never forget you because you're special. Kept you in my heart. May God bless you. You already know that. That's flowers for that third verse, right? More like a chant. So Patrick was like this, asking him, no, you keep saying his name, I'm going to get it. So Scott Storch went through everybody in the fucking Terror Squad except Cuban Link. And you know that's deliberately, right? Because Joe already put it out. If you say Cuban Link's name, you getting the niggies. It's an APB already on me, right? So now he says, oh, who's that? Tony Sunshine? And Patrick, no. Was that Pun? He said, no. It was Pun's friend. So he played charades with this by the time. But who is it? And he said, no, come on. He keep saying names. So Scott was like this, Nori? He was like, no. Yo, so he said, don't worry. Somebody in the comment will tell me. Scott Storch didn't want to tell me. That goes to show you that, like I've been telling you, my nigga, when you join the Beluga Nadi, that's written in there. You sign it, it's got to say you could never say anything about Cuban, recognize him in public platforms, don't ever utter his name. That's what Remy did to me. Remy did the same thing. She came out of jail. And it was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was sending each other kites, love, not everything. Came out of jail, never said hello, Cuban at all to this day. Still didn't say nothing. Still didn't say hi, Q. That's some personal shit. Nothing. No love. So I understand. This is Scott Storch, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't know me. Never met him in my life. But I already seen the energy he had. Because the camera was there. That's why I love this shit. We could see them. They cannot hide. So now, they keep talking. They go on and they start talking about Baby and Lil Wayne, right? Probably like 5 minutes on later. Patrick comes again. Cuban Link. Once St. Patrick said, Cuban Link, Scott Storch went like his head. He went like this. He said, oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that didn't end bad because he was talking about beefs and hip-hop, right? And that's another thing. Not even in beefs in hip-hop, niggas want to bring my name up with the fat bastard. That's how much he got other people scared. So, yo, that made my day today, though. That made my day that a podium, a platform like the PBD podcast will give me that love. And just like on Channel 11, I think I put it up on my Instagram. Channel 11, one of the newscasters said, Oh, they was interviewing Joe, and they was like, "Man, I really miss the old Terror Squad, man, like Cuban Link." And he didn't know, like he didn't know the beef between me and Joe. Joe was just like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," but I know that hurt him too, like, "Wow," because it was just like the artistry that I did, my work that I put out, has been recognized throughout the years, and it's already embedded in stone, man. You know what I'm saying? Certain people, you know what I'm saying? For those old timers that enjoy my work, man, that stood in their brain. That's how music works. Like when you play me a Coogee rap song or Big Daddy Kane, Juice Crew, I'll be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'll go crazy. And that's what I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the movement we had, and of course, just me as an MC, because he could have said any other, he could have said Prospect bars, Triple Sixes bars, Armageddon bar. No, he said my shit. He said my shit. So, you know, I see the impact I cause, and it reminds me that I'm built for this. This is what I should be doing. I know I'm an old bastard in a fart right now. I'm trying to tell you, I'm better than ever now. Wait till y'all hear my shit. But I'm trying to say, yeah, that goes to show you. It's another proof to me. It proved to me, and it should prove to the world that, you know what I'm saying, I deserve that fair shot, right? I never really got that fair shot. There's always been some hate and some bullshit. They bootlegged my album in the beginning. 24K never dropped, and Chain Reaction was so much turmoil, and the fat nigga had too much power. He did the blockade shit, and fair shot with it. The playing field is leveled, where the promotions is out there, where people are anticipating my product, where, you know, I deliver my product with music, with a documentary, with a book, you know, blitz through a whole shit. And it's the legacy. It's legacy time. Like I said, you know, and God made that possible. Believe me. I ain't never made no deal with no devil, never will. Remember that. It's very important. But believe me, there was nothing but little devils and demons around me all day. And sometimes it's my fault, because I invited them like this. Hey, can I turn you into a little angel? No, you're a devil. Fuck, bastard. And then they do some bullshit behind my back. But you know, it is what it is, man. Venom, what's up, man? What's going on? Salute, my brother. Rodney, what's up, baby? Rody, I mean. Risley, yes, yes. So yeah, that made my day this morning. It felt good. You know what I'm saying? When you get recognized, you know, when you get to the legacy years, it's like you getting recognized for the work you've done. You know? And a lot of people, even in our genre, our field of music, my hip hop shit, it'd be like you gotta pull out a tooth for them to say Cuban Link. Even though when they say my name, y'all be like, yo, yeah, he was lyrical. Yeah, Cuban was a problem. Yeah. But it never be like you out your mouth, like dudes out their mouth be like, dude, that nigga kill me. I mean, some of them, my fans, yeah, you know, I don't want nobody to be my yes man. But I know when I write that and I put them scriptures down, I know I can fuck with the best. I know I could, and I got proof. It's out there. It's just they keep burying my story. They keep burying my archives, and that's what it is. Nobody's really working my project or my name or my brand except me. So if I had somebody inside the game, inside the industry, an agent or, you know, a manager in there that takes, you know, how dudes that keep you relevant as far as like the radio play and keep your music in rotation. If I had that, I'm sure it'll be different. But it's also, you know, the hate that the other side, I'm trying to tell you, been doing this to this day. It's not me trying to make an excuse saying this dude is blocking me. I'm trying to tell you the truth. This dude been blocking me. This dude been blocking me extra. This dude blocked little Chris Rivers, Pun's son. That's how disgusting that dude is. Because he's scared the truth is ever going to come out. And the truth is always going to come. It's going to come out. He was robbing Pun. You already know the truth. That's why he did it. I'm trying to tell you that. Yeah, you know, still got the balonies and be trying to say, oh, he's looking for attention. You got another story to say. No, my story's caught up with this dude, man. My shit is like Harry Potter. With him and, I told you, Voldemort, whatever his name was. The dude with no face at the end, they went like that. He's part of him. Harry's part of Voldemort. It's like that, you know. But he's been trying to live off my shit, but he looks like him. So it's like, and then the worst thing is when he tried to take credit for my talent after he called me whack. Yo, it's just disgusting. So it's been like that. It's been that story for real, man. Like I said, you might understand it more when I give you the documentary, when I give you the little series movie, when I give you the book. You know, so that's what I'm saying. The merchandising and the productivity of my work suffered because of that. You know what I'm saying? And the outlets actually, you know, and me and life also, you know, life, you know. Shit is not all, you know, but when I put my mind to that, you know, ain't no stopping me. But yeah, I veered off. You know, I got caught up in other things. So, you know, there's just stories to tell. There's legacy years, you know. And the main thing is about telling the truth. Telling the truth. See that Fat Boy's book and all that? That shit was lies. Some of it was true, but it was more lies to paint him to look like something he's not. And y'all didn't even believe him. That's what's crazy. So it's like, you know, that's his thing. That's his niche, I guess, being a liar. But I'm not. And I can't do that. I can't tell you my story, but try to embellish shit that didn't happen. I got to tell you exactly what happened because I think what happened was incredible. I think you as the reader or you as the viewer would love it. You would love the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a fucking crazy truth. We got a crazy truth. That's why that fat, disgusting bastard, like, you'll say the truth. Because it's truth. If you see it through a certain kind of eye, you respect him and give him love if he puts it right. But he's like, he's ashamed of his truth, and he should be. Some truths that he got, he's going straight to hell. You know what I'm saying? A broomstick. He going, away, here we go. Remember that? See, I go back to the old last cartoons. On the way, here we go. He try to find the broom, the witch. Yeah, he going straight to hell in one of those. But I think if you just, if I would make that Fat Niggas movie, y'all will love him. Y'all love him. Y'all love him. Because I know how to, you know, he should be ashamed for things, but other things that he did that were commendable. You know what I'm saying? That he could put a spotlight on it. And really, you know, when you go deep into his roots of his family and all that, you know what I'm saying? His moms and his family is what gives him that extra energy for him to do what he do, but not the foul shit he did. There's no excuse for that. But some of the things, some of the sins he did, you can forgive because where he comes from, how he was brought up, things like that. But certain things, he just descarado. You know what I'm saying? Descarado. When he pawned me and all that, we got involved with him. We was there to help his fucking funky ass. He's just a descarado, disgusted. We thought we could change him for the better. You know what I'm saying? But no, he's gonna be a frog for life. That's it. Beluga for life. That's it. He's playing the sea. You can't change him. He's just a beluga for life. Exactly. So yeah. So I just wanted to share my thoughts with y'all, man, for a little bit. Keep my YouTube going. We got to start the notification. I don't know what's going on with the notifications and all that. Some people don't get them. I don't know if maybe I don't have them on over here. I don't know. I don't know how to work. Definitely, they're playing puppeteer over there. I'm telling you, wait till the whole shit blows over and the truth really comes out. You're gonna see the inner workings of everything and all the hate. And I'm just gonna be like this, watching it like, I told y'all, but I just wanna put y'all on, really. I ain't gonna bloat. I just wanna put y'all on like, I'm not crazy, right? Just be like, I'm not crazy, right, Q? I'm not crazy. I had to act like I was going crazy so I could get y'all attention. That's the crazy part. And I got that from Twin. You know, because he was crazy. But he wasn't crazy. And everybody that's like that, you know, especially after you have that encounter and that relationship with God, he makes you look crazy when you go through that transformation. You know what I'm saying? When you're about to do something big and special and carry out his message. Oh, he's going to make you look crazy. So I was looking crazy, like about 2 years in a row like this, looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Lost and all of that. Still talking the same thing, but just not delivering it the right way. But remember, I had to really, you know what I'm saying? It works from the inside out. So you have to rebuild yourself up from the inside out sometimes. And as long as you know, you got that message that God put in your visions already. You and God got the same vision, and you know where you're going. Everything else is it's all work, but it's gonna be done. That's what I'm saying. It has to be prophesied, and that's all. He's still in the boogie down, rocking out, not Cuban. I don't know what it is, the J train over there. I'm gonna call you the J train. But so yeah, man. So this is the novella part though. Remember, me and Panda started novella with other things, with stuff. But we up to the deeper part of it. This is real life right here. This is indictments. This is RICO charges. Things that we never saw before. A RICO civil suit. Crazy, right? So yeah, we're gonna I'm definitely gonna sit back and get some popcorn and watch this. Watch this, because I know for a fact TA got some receipts. And that's the thing. Y'all could guess it. You know, it might not sound crazy. Like the complaint sounds a little crazy with that. He forced me to sleep with 4,000 girls. And I know, right? I think, you know, he threw some extra sauce right there. Because you got to throw some sauce. You do. When you make a lawsuit, or you try to get some money, you got all the distress you got. Oh, my neck, you know, the muscle spasm made me stay out of work for 3. You know, I expected a little bit. But, you know, all of that shit, like the rest of everything, after that, he got proof for. There's receipts. There's pictures of the young ladies, as statements, as recordings. And the recordings is disgusting. Niggas is like plotting deaths and shit like that. And hitting her, you know, talk about murder. These niggas is assholes. These niggas is real dicks. But you see, these people are the same ones that be playing with the kids, right? The rich players supposed to do some football team, play with the kids. And then you got the Pete, you know, going over there to Rikers, acting like he's doing a positive change. You see how they talk behind the scenes? How they was going to get, you know, TA and all of that? You see what I'm saying? These are the people that we put in position for important things to happen and really, you know what I'm saying, carry out a positive message, but they not. They scoundrels, disgusting. That's how drug dealers work. So I got no respect for these niggas. Their masters are hiding their faces in disguises. They're playing fucking masquerades. That's all they do. And I wanted to crack that mask open a hole. I already did anyway. From the beginnings, all that shit. 2001, I already cracked their mask open. Y'all didn't want to, you know. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to really look back and be like, believe what I'm saying. And I just wanted to warn the kids for nobody else to go through what I went through, the youth, or the next future, you know, artists that come through. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's through Joe or through everybody. But look what happened. It came through Joe. And TA, here goes TA. Had a worse experience than me when it came to the money part. Because he spent like 16 years with them. I did what? I did 8, from 93 to 2001. So I did 8 years. You know what I'm saying? First 5 years, they didn't get no money either. That nigga was giving him, he wasn't giving me nothing. He was giving Pun $50 to hype him up. But we didn't have no money. He didn't really have no money back then. You know what I mean? So we really went to the trenches back then. That's why I said I felt like it's part of my baby too, because we helped build it, and you know, we put money into it, with an equity in that building. I know I'm part of that. One of them pillars that held that up, you know. But the fat dude, the greed and everything, he had a different plan, you know. He had a different plan, and he showed it. And then he stole more than we gave. Pun gave extra for love. It didn't matter. That didn't matter. He even think that, yeah, my brother helped me, let me help his family. He still stole more after he passed away. Disgusting. So, you know. Yo, so anyway, man, thank y'all for listening. Just wanted to check out and talk to y'all. Wanted to put that out there, you know, in the world. Y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. You heard? And Sunday, I got a special show for Sunday. We're going to have a special guest, you know, special guest. We'll get my man Benzino back up in here. We want to talk about it. Benzino's a nut. You got to love Benzino, man. Benzino is crazy. He's still outside. He's still doing incredible, crazy shit. And he's still being the Loken. So, you know, like I told you, Benzino, one of the few that rock with me through all that stuff, even in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? After we broke up with Terror Squad and all of that, I was, you know, let me in the Source Youth Foundation with his, and gave me love on the Source and all that, him and Dave. So I don't forget things like that, you know what I'm saying? And we always kept a good report, you know what I'm saying? I was on his album, Made Men. So, you know, I get love where the love come back. So we're going to have him Sunday, something like in the afternoon. But anyway, y'all be good. Y'all have a great night. Friday night, be careful. And tell them boys out there that's looking for me, I'm outside, man. I'm outside, man. We're going to be outside. We're going to be y'all know where I'm at, right? I let it be known where I'm at. I still hang dolo, but I hang out with my dudes. My dudes this time is it's the members from what's that movie, man? I told you, the Revolution joint, man. I forgot the name of it. But they had the mask on like this. The Revolution masks. Yeah, that's what we rolling. I don't want y'all to see it. We all gonna run like Panda. They all gonna have a mask on. Y'all won't know who body. Because at the end of the day, we won't move in silence when it comes time to move. But y'all know where I'm at, baby. So I boogie down Bronx for life. Yeah. Bullets Gotti, you're a baloney smoker. Stop sucking dick.